Greetings, my name is Paul, and I am the lead research technician at the How to Linux Research Labs, and I'm also the administrator of the Papa West Linux Facebook group on Facebook. Today's video I'm going to show you how to install Shotcut on Papa West Linux 22.04. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so what is Shotcut? Well, briefly, Shotcut is a free open source and cross-platform video editor, and I'm going to install it on Papa West via the app image installer. Okay, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to make it executable, and we're going to try to launch it two or three different ways via command line. We're going to try to find it on the path. Hopefully it'll be on the path variable. We can launch it anywhere in our file system. Let's see if we try to launch it from the app folder. I don't think it'll be in the app folder, and we'll also try to find it in the file manager and launch it that way. And I'll also show you some usage information in the command line for it, and we'll try to find the version, check the version and all that stuff. Okay, so Shotcut. We're going to install Shotcut on Papa West Linux 22.04. Okay, here is my pop installation here. Here's my NeoFetch. Well, actually, my NeoFetch has been abandoned. Sorry. We're on FastFetch now. NeoFetch has been abandoned, so we're using FastFetch now. Okay, so here's my FastFetch screen to prove I'm actually in a pop session. Papa West 22.04. Okay, we're going to install Shotcut on here. Okay? So I want to usually, at the start of my videos, I usually like to show that I don't have something already installed. I'm not sure if I can really do that with app image files because they don't really traditionally install in the usual traditional way. But I just want to show you that I don't have it installed anyway. So nothing here with Shotcut. Nothing in here, that's LibreOffice. And then over here, nothing for Shotcut here. If you scroll down to the S's here, it would probably live down here, and you can see there's no Shotcut entry. Okay. And take my word for it, it's not already on here. We don't need to go through the file manager and the download. We don't need to go through all the... I don't need to show you that it's not here. It's not here. So once we're done, it will be here. Okay, so we're going to install it via app image. Okay, good. So first thing we're going to do is go to their website and look at their download page here. And we're going to have to like sift through some of the stuff here. I've already looked at it, and I've already zeroed in on what I want to do. I don't want to do flat or snap. I'm not going to do it from source, and I don't think it's in the pop repos. Even if it was, it probably would be outdated anyway, so I don't recommend that. So yeah, I'm not going to do the portable tar file at this point either. So that pretty much leaves, so yeah, they don't have a deb file or some kind of an apt deb repo to add to our sources list. So we don't have that option. It seems like at this point, all I can see is that they've got the app image that I'm going to do right now, and a couple other things here. But we're going to focus on the app image here. Okay, so once we determine which format we're going to do, we can go ahead and do it. So I decided app image. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and mouse over that. Some information pops up there at the bottom there. Okay, go ahead and left-click on that, and let's see if it just starts downloading the app image file automatically. Okay, here it goes. There's a countdown here. Okay, it started there. Come up here, pop this open, and see what the progress is. 170 megabytes. We're at 12. Okay, so it's going, downloading smoothly, and we'll come back when it's done. Okay, download complete. Took a couple, 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, so we've downloaded the app image file here. So we can go ahead and minimize this, and let's try to spot it. The default save location for my browser is the download folder. So let's go ahead and CD into there, and we'll try to spot it here. Okay. Shotcut. Here we go. Shotcut app image. Okay, we found it here. Now we're going to make this executable. Right now it's black. When we make it executable, it should turn green. which means then we can run it. Okay, so the first thing we got to do before we can run it, make it executable. Okay, so we're going to make it executable. Okay, so go ahead and clear on this, and I'm going to go ahead and make that file executable. So we're going to go sudo. I'm going to make executable for everybody on the system, +X, and then shotcut. Okay, so key this command in here. Sudo. Actually, that's not right. We need to do a chmod here. Forgot the chmod. Change mode. Okay, this is what you need right here. Sudo chmod change mode, and we're going to give executable permissions here for everybody, for all the users on the system, to that shotcut app image file. Okay, good. So once you have this command keyed in here, give it the once over. That looks good to me. Okay, executable, and okay. And then once we're done with this, it should turn green, right? So enter on that. Okay, no output there. Clear on that. Stay in the download folder. ls, list everything out again, and try to spot it again. This time you can see here it turned green, which means it's executable, and we can move on to the next step, which is to run it. Okay, good. So what we're going to do, the first way I'm going to try to launch it is from right here within the download folder where it's saved, and then we'll try to find it on the path, see if it's on the path variable, so we can launch it from other places, other locations in the file system. And we'll check the application folder, and we'll try the GUI manager as well, file manager. Okay, but the first option is this right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and launch it here. // key and S, tab over, it completes it. Okay, let's see what happens here. This should launch at Shotcut. Okay. Okay, let me go ahead and let me remove this one here and make a little bit more room. Okay, good. Here's Shotcut here. Okay, great. We don't need to get into all the usage of it and whatnot. I just want to show you how to install it and launch it. And let's see here. Nothing's frozen. Everything looks like it's working, responding. Okay, good. Let's just check the version here real quick. 24.06.26, and that is the most current version. Okay, so we're right where we want to be here. Okay. Okay, good. All right, so we can X that out. Go ahead and clear on that. I'm going to CD back to my home folder here. Home folder, okay, we're no longer in the download folder. And let's see if it's on the path, so we can just run it from wherever in the file system we may be, so we don't always have to CD into where it lives. Okay, let's try to spot it here. So I'm going to go which. Okay, I'm trying to key in Shotcut here. Okay, it's not finding Shotcut, which means it's either not on the path variable or Shotcut is not the actual keyword. So let me look that up real quick and back when I figure that out. Okay, after some research, I determined that Shotcut is the actual keyword that I would use to try to find it in the system with the which command. So if I'm right, then it's not on the path. If I'm wrong, then I need to find the real word, the real keyword. But I think at this point, I'll go with Shotcut as being the command. And it's not finding it, so it probably is not on the path then. Or at least if it's not on the path, it should still at least find that binary. But either way, it's not finding Shotcut. So I'm going to just go ahead and forget about Shotcut in this respect right now. And I'm going to put Shotcut on. I'm going to put that app image for Shotcut onto the path variable. Okay. So I'm going to echo out the values in the path variable here. Okay. And I'm going to pick one. I usually pick user bin here, or actually user bin here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and copy the app image from the download. I'm going to leave a copy in there, and I'm going to put a copy in this path here. And this path is on the path variable. So once I put Shotcut here, we should be able to launch Shotcut from anywhere in our file system. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and CD back into my download folder. Okay? And I'm going to go ahead and use the copy command. And I'm going to go ahead and key in Shotcut, and I'm going to put it into that user bin file, into that user bin path, okay? Okay, so let's see what this does here. Sudo cp copy the Shotcut app image to this location here. It should leave a copy here, and then put it here, and then we should be able to use it from anywhere in the file system. So let's see what happens here. Okay, that looks good there. Clear on that. Okay, there's still a copy of it here in the download folder. Okay, it's still here, and it should be in that user bin as well. So let's go ahead and check that out real quick. Actually, let's see. It's user bin, right? Okay, bin for binary. Okay, go into user bin here. Clear on that, and then try to spot it in here. Let's see, scroll up to the S's here real quick. MNOPQRS, okay, it should be down in OP. I'm going to have to go up all the way to the top on this side here. Down to the S's here. And look for Shotcut here. Scroll down a little bit more. Back when I find it. Okay, found it. It was up here in the SH section. I was looking too far down. Okay, so it is here. So we made a copy of that app image for Shotcut, and we put it into the user bin. Okay. So at this point, it should be on the path at this point. Let's see. Let's CD out of there. Clear on that. Let's try that which command one more time. Okay, this time it did find it. Okay, so it's on the path. Okay, good. So it's on the path, and we can launch it from anywhere in our file system. So we don't always have to remember where we saved it and CD into it. We can launch it from wherever we are in the file system. Of course, you have to make note of the command to launch it. Okay, so Shotcut. You can always change this later. I'm not going to rename it now or alias it or whatever. But for the video, I'm just going to go ahead and use Shotcut here. Okay, good. So it's on the path, it looks like. Okay, so that being done, we're in the home folder here. Remember, it was saved in the download folder, so I can run it from here. Let's see what happens now. I have to go / again, I do believe. Or maybe I don't even... Okay, you know what? Once you actually do that, I don't think you have to do the / anymore. Yeah, you don't have to do / anymore. You just key in the word. You just key, Shotcut in. Hit the tab key to auto-complete it, so you don't got to type the whole string in here. But you don't need the / anymore. Okay, good. So we can go ahead and launch Shotcut from the home folder. We don't have to go to the download folder anymore. So we can do that from anywhere in the file system because it's on the path now. Okay, good. Same thing here. Everything is active. Nothing's frozen. Same version. Okay, good. That was good. Okay, so we launched it a couple different ways in the terminal there. Go ahead and clear on that. Let's try a couple more different ways here. Actually, while I'm here, let me show you how to do this real quick here. Okay, so Shotcut. If you go Shotcut -H, let's see if we get some usage information. Okay, we do. So we can get some information from the command line here. Just how to get some information on it, how to configure it, get some information about the installation. You can go through this yourself later, right here. You can also just get the version as well, real quick. -V, and that gives you the version there. Okay, good. So there's your command line way of kind of dealing with some of the usage for Shotcut here in the version. Okay, that's where we want to be. Okay, that all looks good there. Go ahead and clear on that. And we're going to try to launch it a couple different ways here, other than what we already did. Let's try to find it here. I don't think it's going to be anywhere in the application folders. So we're looking for Shotcut here. Nothing there. Not going to be here. And if it anywhere, it'll be in this folder here. So we'll scroll down to the S's here. I'm not expecting to find it. Shotcut. Yep, it's not here. Okay, good. So then you can always find it in the file manager here. Go in the download folder and spot it here. Shotcut. You can right click on it and let's try run. That should run it as well. Okay, that's good. Alright, that looks good. You could probably also make a desktop file for this. I won't do that now. You can make a .desktop file for the launcher for this and store it in your desktop folder, and you can get a shortcut on your desktop or into your local application folder or whatever, and you can possibly add it to your application folder here. Okay, or you can let's see what happens when we double click it. That works as well. Okay, so you got a few different ways of launching it here. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, same thing. Main thing is it's not freezing. Everything's available. Okay, everything works. Okay, everything's responsive. All right, that's good. So that was how to install Shotcut on Pop! OS Linux 22.04 with the app image file. And we made it executable, and we launched it a couple different ways in the command line in the GUI file manager. We put it on the path because it wasn't there to begin with, and we were able to launch it for anywhere in the file system. It's not in our app folder, but you can possibly make a .desktop file out of it and launch it that way from your desktop or your application folder. And I showed you how to get some usage information in the terminal, and we checked the version in the 24.06.26 is the most current version. Okay, so that was how to install Shotcut on Pop! OS Linux 22.04. At this point, I would like to ask you to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Join my POP group on Facebook, and I do want to tell you that it is a POP group, but we also talk about different distros and other tech news. It's a pretty open group. I allow a lot of flexibility in there. Okay, so yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe on the video. And once again, I am Paul, and I am the lead research technician here at the How to Linux Research Labs. And I'm also the administrator of the Pop! OS Linux Facebook group on Facebook. And until my next video, happy Linuxing.